Samsung's been feeling the heat lately, and let's be honest, it's not entirely unwarranted. The company's latest Galaxy S series flagships have been met with mixed reactions, with some calling them incremental upgrades rather than true innovations. But while the Galaxy S25 lineup hasn't exactly set the world on fire, it looks like Samsung is gearing up to deliver something much more exciting in the foldable department. The Galaxy Z Fold 7 is shaping up to be a significant step forward, at least according to the latest leaks. From a brand new S Pen to long-awaited durability upgrades, the next-gen foldable could finally address some of the biggest pain points users have had with previous models. But is it enough to make people upgrade, especially when competition in the foldable space is heating up? Let's break down everything we know so far. If you've been keeping up with Samsung's S Pen news lately, you know things have been a little messy. The Galaxy S25 Ultra stylus lost some of its coolest features, like Air Actions and the ability to control the camera remotely, after Samsung removed the Bluetooth chip. That move didn't sit well with die-hard S Pen users, and naturally, it raised concerns about what would happen with stylus support on the next Fold. Well, according to a new leak from tipster PandaFlashX, Samsung is working on an entirely new S Pen that will be exclusive to the Galaxy Z Fold 7. That's right, this new stylus might not even be compatible with older Fold models, which suggests a significant redesign. The leak also mentions that the new S Pen will feature an upgraded tip, promising a smoother and more precise writing experience. That could be a big deal for artists, note-takers, and anyone who relies on the S Pen for productivity. But here's where things get tricky. Since this S Pen is being designed specifically for the Fold 7, it raises a few questions. Could Samsung be tweaking the design to fit into a slimmer body? And if so, will that come at the cost of some features? We've already seen the company strip down the S Pen for the S25 Ultra, so it's not out of the question that a thinner fold could mean compromises in stylus functionality. Another interesting piece of info from the leak is that production on this new S Pen will begin in June. That makes perfect sense since Samsung typically unveils its foldables in July or August, but it also means we'll likely get more leaks leading up to the official announcement. Beyond the S Pen, the Galaxy Z Fold 7 is expected to bring some much-needed hardware improvements. According to leaker Setsuna Digital, Samsung is making key upgrades in 3 major areas: cameras, durability, and hinge design. Let's start with the cameras. One of the biggest criticisms of the Fold series has been its camera system. While the Fold lineup has always been packed with high-end features, the camera hardware has never quite matched Samsung's best. This time, reports suggest that Samsung is improving both the rear camera setup and the under-display camera. The UDC, in particular, has been a weak spot in previous models, with image quality that's noticeably softer compared to traditional selfie cameras. If Samsung can improve clarity and sharpness without sacrificing display quality, it could be a big win. Durability is another major focus for Samsung this year. The Fold series has come a long way since its first iteration, but it's still more fragile than traditional smartphones. The Z Fold 7 is rumored to feature improved dust and water resistance, which is a big deal for a foldable. Right now, Samsung's foldables only have an IPX8 rating, meaning they're water-resistant but not protected against dust. If Samsung manages to upgrade this to full IP68 certification, it would make the Fold 7 much more durable in everyday use. Another key improvement is the hinge. Samsung is reportedly refining the design to make the crease in the display less noticeable, which has been one of the biggest complaints from Fold users. With competitors like Oppo and Honor making strides in crease-free folding screens, Samsung needs to step up its game in this department. A better hinge could also mean a more seamless folding experience, potentially allowing the device to fold flatter than before. As for the overall design, leaks suggest that the Fold 7 will be thinner than its predecessor and could feature a larger display. A slimmer foldable would be a huge win for portability, especially since previous models have been criticized for feeling bulky when folded. However, one potential downside is battery life. According to leaks, the battery capacity is expected to remain the same as last year's model. If true, that could be a letdown for users hoping for longer battery life, especially considering that foldables already struggle in that department due to their dual-screen setup. Samsung's foldable phones have never been battery champs, but thanks to solid optimizations, they hold their own against rivals with bigger cells. Still, it's a bit baffling that Samsung hasn't just slapped a larger battery in there to crush the competition. Wouldn't that be the easiest win? As we already know that the Galaxy Z Fold 6 was solid but lacked the wow factor of its rivals. Now, its successor, the Z Fold 7, seems to be getting some design tweaks, but the real surprise? Improved battery life without a bigger battery. But the question is, how's that possible? According to leaker PandaFlash Pro, a fresh face in the leak scene, both the Galaxy Z Fold 7 and the Z Flip 7 will feature highly efficient displays that sip power more efficiently, plus a new Snapdragon 8 Elite chipset that boosts battery life by about 55 minutes. Not bad, right? Meanwhile, more established leaker Setsuna Digital, posting on Weibo, claims the Z Fold 7 will still pack the same 4400 mAh battery as its predecessor. That means Samsung is banking on smarter hardware and software to deliver those battery gains instead of just throwing in a bigger battery. The big question, is this enough? It's a bit disappointing to see Samsung stick with the same old battery tech when some competitors are stuffing their foldables with massive power cells. We all know early foldables had rough battery life, and adding more juice could be a game changer. Hardware is only half the equation. Software plays a crucial role in how well a foldable functions. Samsung is reportedly already working on a Fold 7 specific version of One UI 7, as revealed by tipster Taran Vats. Several software builds have been spotted, all linked to the new device, and it looks like Samsung is preparing One UI 7.01 for launch. This is an interesting development because, under normal circumstances, we'd expect Samsung to roll out One UI 7.1 by the time the Fold 7 is ready. There's speculation that Samsung might be sticking with 7.01 instead of 7.1 due to timing, though it's also possible that a more refined version, like One UI 7.11, could arrive later. Regardless of the exact version, One UI 7 is already bringing significant UI improvements, better multitasking, and system optimizations. If Samsung tailors it specifically for the Fold 7, we could see better app continuity, smoother animations, and enhancements to split-screen functionality. Given how crucial software optimization is for foldables, this could be one of the most important aspects of the device. With all these leaks and rumors, the Galaxy Z Fold 7 is shaping up to be an exciting upgrade. A thinner body, improved cameras, a better hinge, and a fresh take on the S Pen could make this one of the most polished foldables Samsung has ever released. However, there are still some unanswered questions. Will the new S Pen bring feature downgrades just like the S25 Ultra's stylus? Can Samsung truly deliver a more durable foldable with better dust protection? And most importantly, will the price be justifiable, especially with foldable competition heating up? While the upgrades sound promising, Samsung will need to deliver more than just small refinements to stand out in 2025. The foldable market is growing, with brands like Google, Oppo, and Honor pushing the envelope with innovative designs. If Samsung wants to maintain its dominance, the Fold 7 needs to be more than just a slight iteration. It needs to be a true game changer. So, what do you think? Are you excited about the Galaxy Z Fold 7, or are you waiting to see what Samsung officially announces? Let's talk in the comments. Until next time, take care.